in the harshest corners of our planet, from the scorching deserts to the windswept high-altitude plains. A remarkable family of animals has not just survived, but thrived. They are the Camelidae, a group of evolutionary marvels that have captivated humans for millennia. More than just ships of the desert, this family includes the iconic single-humped dromedary, the double-humped Bactrian camel, and the lesser-known but equally fascinating South American camelids, llamas, alpacas, guanacos, and vicuñas. Today, we dive into everything you need to know about these fantastic animals, from their ancient origins to their incredible biology and their profound relationship with humanity. 1. Origin story and the Great Divergence. Our story begins not in the deserts of Asia or the mountains of South America, but right here, in North America. Around 40 to 50 million years ago, during the Eocene epoch, the earliest camelid ancestors, like Protylopus, emerged. They were small, rabbit-sized creatures that lived in forests. For millions of years, they evolved. Then, about 3 million years ago, a pivotal event occurred, the Great American Interchange. The land bridge between North and South America formed. Some camelids moved south, giving rise to the ancestors of today's llamas, alpacas, guanacos, and vicuñas. Meanwhile, others traveled in the opposite direction, crossing the Bering Land Bridge into Asia and eventually Africa. A crucial evolutionary split occurred. The ones that stayed in Asia became the Old World camels, while those in South America became the New World camelids. The camelids that remained in North America? They went extinct about 10,000 years ago, likely due to a combination of climate change and human hunting. 2. Masters of adaptation, the science of survival. Their success lies in a suite of incredible physiological adaptations fine-tuned by evolution for their specific environments. Let's break down the science. 2.1. Desert power, the camels. Water conservation. Contrary to popular belief, camels don't store water in their humps. The hump is a fat reservoir. When this fat is metabolized, it releases energy and water. A gram of fat produces over a gram of metabolic water. Their real water-saving tricks are more subtle. Their kidneys are ultra-efficient, producing urine that is syrupy thick and highly concentrated. Their feces are so dry they can be used as fuel almost immediately. They can also tolerate significant dehydration, losing up to 25% of their body weight in water without distress. For a human, just 15% is lethal. To minimize water loss, they exhale minimal moisture. Their nostrils trap and reabsorb water vapor from their breath. Thermoregulation. Camels don't sweat until their body temperature reaches a remarkable 41 degrees Celsius, 106 degrees Fahrenheit. This allows them to avoid evaporative water loss during the heat of the day. Their fur reflects sunlight, and they have a unique circulatory system with oval-shaped red blood cells that continue to flow even when the animal is dehydrated, ensuring vital organs receive blood. 2.2. Mountain marvels, the South American camelids. Meanwhile, in the Andes, at altitudes over 4,500 meters where oxygen is scarce, the Vicuña and Guanaco have evolved a different superpower. Oxygen efficiency. Their red blood cells are incredibly small and numerous. This creates a much larger surface area for oxygen absorption, allowing them to thrive in thin air where other mammals would succumb to hypoxia. The unique foot. All camelids walk on a broad, leathery pad with 2 toes. This is not a hoof. This design provides excellent traction on rocky mountain slopes and prevents them from sinking into desert sand, an elegant solution for 2 very different terrains. 3. Meet the family, a taxonomic tour. Let's meet the modern members of the family. Scientifically, they are divided into 3 groups. Group 1. The dromedary, Camelus dromedarius. The single-humped camel. Domesticated over 3,000 years ago in the Arabian Peninsula, it is the quintessential desert camel. There are no known wild populations. They are entirely domesticated. Group 2. The Bactrian camel, Camelus bactrianus. The two-humped camel. Crucially, we must distinguish between the domestic Bactrian camel and the wild Bactrian camel, Camelus ferus. Genetic studies have confirmed they are separate species. The wild Bactrian camel is critically endangered, with perhaps fewer than 1,000 remaining in the Gobi Desert. They are the only true wild camels left on Earth. Group 3. The South American camelids, Llama and Vicuña. The Guanaco, Llama guanaco, the wild ancestor of the domestic llama. They are rugged, resilient, and roam the grasslands and mountains of South America. The llama domesticated from the guanaco over 5,000 years ago. Primarily bred as a pack animal, they are the beasts of burden of the Andes, known for their strength and, occasionally, their temperamental spitting. The alpaca Vicuña pacos. For a long time, it was thought alpacas were descended from guanacos. However, DNA evidence published in the early 2000s confirmed that their ancestor is the vicuña. They were domesticated exclusively for their luxurious, fine fiber, which comes in two main breeds, the fluffy huacaya and the silky surface suri. The vicuña, the smallest and most prized for its fiber. Vicuña wool is the finest and most expensive in the world. They were hunted to the brink of extinction, but are a conservation success story. Through international protection and sustainable, community-run chacas, where they are rounded up, sheared, and released, their numbers have rebounded dramatically. 4. A symbiotic relationship with humanity. The Camelidae family has been intertwined with human civilization for thousands of years. They were not just beasts of burden. They were central to culture, economy, and survival. Camels. They enabled trade across the Silk Road and Sahara. Today, camel milk is studied for its potential health benefits. It's lower in fat than cow's milk and contains proteins with potential antimicrobial and immunomodulatory properties. Their unique antibodies, which are smaller and more stable, are also a subject of intense scientific research. South American camelids. The Incas built their empire with the llama as their primary pack animal. Alpaca and vicuña fiber were so valued they were known as the fiber of the gods and reserved for royalty. Today, these fibers are pillars of the Andean economy, representing a perfect blend of tradition and sustainable luxury. Conclusion: guardians of the future. From their humble beginnings in North America to their current status as icons of resilience, the Camelidae family is a testament to the power of evolution. They are masters of their domains, providers for humanity, and living links to our planet's deep history. Our understanding of these fantastic animals, backed by paleontology, genetics, and physiology, allows us to appreciate them more deeply. It also gives us a responsibility to protect the wild Bactrian camel from extinction and to ensure the sustainable and ethical management of all camelid species. They have survived ice ages and desert heat. Now their future is, in part, in our hands.